We're coming to you live from the Question Tequila Studios. And like we do every day, we demonstrate our bipartisanship. And we demonstrate how we're talking to the purple people in the middle who aren't represented by bringing in a Democrat and a Republican and letting them talk about the issues of the day. Guys, Manny Alicandro, attorney from here in New York, a Republican. Adam Baumel, Democratic strategist and Navy veteran. Thank you for your service, guys, and thank you for joining us on Liquid Lunch.
Thank you.
The whole idea here is that no matter where you watch television, whether it's on the left or the right, the left brings in someone from the right to be a paid punching bag, and the left brings it, and then the right brings in someone from the left, like Fox brings in Donna Brazile, to be a paid punching bag. And I always say we bring in people who know where the rubber meets the road, who know where the bodies are buried, and they're willing to have a good conversation, thoughtful. At the end, we have a slice of pizza, a little mozzarella, we shake hands, we puff friends.
Sounds good.
So I throw out the topic, and then you guys amaze our audience. Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, who Donald Trump compared to mini-me Bill de Blasio, had some choice words for Donald Trump yesterday. Here's the clip.
Paris, Nice, Brussels, Berlin, cities in America all suffered terror attacks. And it's for President Trump to explain why he singled me as the mayor of London out and not the mayors of other cities and leaders of other cities. Well, the history is President Trump has done lots of tweets about me, and I've done very few in response. And President Trump's done many, many interviews talking about me. And when I'm asked questions about President Trump, I try not to respond. I try to be the bigger man.
Manny, your thoughts on Sadiq Khan-Trump feud?
Thank you. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I think the mayor should be worried about local issues in London. It's kind of like our mayor here, de Blasio, running for president. I mean, look at the state of the city. London has problems, big problems. A lot of violent crimes going on in London. Crime is really increasing. Should be worried about the economy. Should be worried about Brexit. What is his deal with Trump? I'm not quite sure what the mayor of London has to do with national politics and global politics.
Adam?
Well, you might be surprised, we actually agree. I don't think de Blasio should not be running for president. So I think he should be focusing on...
We don't usually agree in this segment, but that's a good thing for you, our audience.
But based on that, we do live in a global market. We live in a global world now. There's no avoiding the relationship that London has with the U.S. London's the biggest city in England, and we're very much tied to one another. So, I mean, I do understand the dispute that's going on now. There was a little bit of hyperbole in that op-ed that Khan did write. But that's always the case, whether it's someone from the left or someone from the right talking about someone from the opposite party. So I don't understand, I guess, how upset Trump is getting. That's always kind of, I don't like to temper or talk about tone too much. It's all about policy for me. But that's kind of what I bring home when I think about what's going on right now.
I know that Trump shouldn't be punching down. But sometimes you got to respond to this crap, and I think that's what people like about Trump, that he always stands up for himself.
Absolutely, I agree. I mean, I think particularly when you have these aggressive zealots who are local officials, taking a jab at Trump, I think it's really important that he fights back, and I think it's important that he fights back as hard as he can, particularly against someone like the mayor of London. Like I said, there's a ton of issues going on locally that the mayor should be worried about, and not about Trump. That have nothing to do with Trump.
Speaking of de Blasio, we think he's missing in action on Liquid Lunch, so we put him on the side of a milk carton.
I love it.
And anytime his name comes out, I pick up this milk carton. And if you noticed, it's 1% milk, because that's where he is in the polls till today. So Trump is almost doing him a favor, comparing him to the London mayor, because he's giving him press. And, I think the whole mayor stuff should be off the president's radar as far as I'm concerned. De Blasio, Khan, anybody. He's the leader. You don't need to beat down on these guys.
I think he had a comment, though, because they have that blimp of Trump, right? It's really affecting the tenor and tone of the state visit, which is a very important historic visit. So I think Trump had to fight back.